Hey, what is going on, everybody? StarCraft here. Today we're gonna be taking a look at best of 5 series played between two pro players, out of which one is one of my personal favorite pro players. Now, without further ado, let's introduce the players. So, spawning here on Lost and Found LE in the top right. My bad. Sorry. And playing with the red Zerg pieces, we have none other than my Italian Reynor. I don't know why I always said my. And in nice, interesting. Anyway, in the bottom left, playing with the blue Terran pieces, we have none other than Uthermal. Now, Uthermal going for a 2 Rex build, a 3 Rex build. Never mind, it's a 3 Rex. So 3 Rex proxy over on this side of the map. Now let us see. So only 3 barracks are on the production tab here for Uthermal. Immediately, a 4th barracks is being produced. Uthermal on a bit of timer though. Reynor is unaware of this for now, and he's playing extremely greedy. But as soon as one of those overlords gets across the map and sees the fact that there are no barracks over here, nothing, one base, Reynor's gonna know. Watch right now, only 4 links being made, while 5 marines are out and 4 more are on the way. Here come the SCVs as well, trying to help out however they can. Maybe Uthermal should have waited just a bit more. So a queen is indeed on the way. This one will be spawned here right now. More and more marines are coming up. Now the drones have been pulled off the line. They are trying to see what damage they can do, but Uthermal using this choke point over here to bug the AI and get those drones killed. Now more and more marines are joining in the fight. 2 SCVs have gone down. There were the SCVs that were on this side of the map. Reynor going for spine crawlers. A spine crawler. Oh no, 3 spine crawlers have already been morphed in. Now more and more marines are coming out. Reynor just looking forward to killing the drones. He's killed 14 drones so far, and Reynor taps out. And with that, Uthermal takes game number 1. Now hold on guys, because we've got more. And here we are in game number 2. Now, I hope this game ain't gonna be as short as the other one was. But without further ado, let us introduce the players. So in the top left, playing with the red Zerg pieces here on Fracture Alley, we have none other than Reynor. And in the bottom right, playing with the blue Terran pieces, we have none other than Uthermal. Now, it looks like this is gonna be a standard game-ish. Uthermal already going for the gas, the depot. Is the barracks coming up over here, or is it? Nope, it is. Alright, now Reynor just sending his overlords out. He's had enough. Going for that pool first build. A very aggressive build indeed. Maybe he's gonna try to do a 13-12. Maybe. Barracks is coming up. More and more SCVs are being constructed over here. Reynor now taking that expansion as well. Oh, by the way, You know that if you watch the Blizzard stream, like the BlizzCon stream, you can actually get game gifts, like in-game gifts. I got the series and Alrac from that, and I also got a free copy of Destiny 2, which I've never played, so I'm gonna try it out after I record this video. And if you want, maybe I'll do some Destiny videos as well. I don't know. Now, Uthermal going for that command center on the low ground, as well as the Reaper. Now here come the links. This is basically like a 6 pool, only just a bit later because Legacy of the Void meta. Now those 2 links have been spotted, but the other 4 are moving across the map. There is a Reaper, and Reapers can defend against Zerglings. Now there is a Queen on the production tab. Here come the rest of the links. No more links are being made here. Here come the 4 already. The Reaper has spotted them and is indeed defending. That command center construction will be halted, and it looks like for now this Reaper should be able to deal with those Zerglings. Did you ever notice how large the magazines are? You know the clips right here for the Reaper pistol? I'm pretty sure. Mr. Reaper, stand still for a moment. I'm trying to analyze your weapons. See, they're huge. Man. They're almost as big as assault rifle ones. Speaking of assault rifles, spoiler alert! Epic Games has just announced the heavy assault rifle in Fortnite, which looks like the freaking AK-47. Now here come a couple of more links, trying once again to do some harassment. Now another base has been taken for Reynor. A cyclone is coming up, but there are 2 Marines and Hellion on the high ground here for Uthermal, so those links will be deflected. Now this Reaper just trying to deal some damage. There are queens across or rather inside the main and the natural. Yep. So that Reaper will not be able to do anything. Now there are overlords all across the map. The double reactor here for the Hellions could as well, might as well make cyclones, right? Speaking of cyclones, do you know that in the new meta, you know what I mean, in the testing, I mean testing is inactive right now, but when it was available, it looks like cyclones. Okay guys, sorry, I accidentally stopped the recording. Anyway, so what I was saying is that beautiful pick-off right there, but there are a couple of things over here, so you gotta be careful, but those Hellions should be able to deal with that. Now what I was saying is that, what was I saying? Oh yeah, in the new meta, cyclones now require a tech lab to be constructed, which is kind of annoying. Here comes this drop though, and without the proper defense, I mean, I'd say 5 queens and a bunch of lings are more than enough to deal with that. Come on, to be fair now. Here come more Zerglings. Beautiful pick up there. Not losing a single Marine. And here he comes once again in the main base. 1 drone will go down there, but I think that's everything that's gonna happen. Beautiful pick up once again. Not losing everything, but if he loses the medivac, he could be in huge trouble. Alright, here comes the command center once again. More and more barracks are being added on. Steam is being researched. And for now, this game is looking pretty stable. Give me just a moment, guys. Be right back. Alright guys, sorry for that. Anyway, now a reactor is being constructed. 7 drones went down on the other side of the map. What? Where? How? But here come a lot of links. That's a lot of links, I do have to say. If I've ever seen a lot of links, that's a lot of links. But it looks like they will be deflected for now. Or not. Here come the banelings. And let me just say, banelings eat through walls. But there is a siege tank on the high ground, and with that siege tank, I think this aggression will indeed be deflected. An orbital is being morphed in right here. Now here comes a lot of bio. Well, it's gonna be coming. Marines are being produced of those 3 barracks. Here comes an SCV. Not sure what it's doing over here. Probably just scouting. I see. Here come the Zerglings attempting to intercept it, and they indeed will. Well, that's a wasted SCV. Right now, here are the Marines. More and more of them are being added on, as well as siege tanks. Now, I mean, I don't really like the Biometa versus Zerg, just because I love siege tanks. And if you're up to me, I'd just go for a Hellion Cyclone siege tank all day, all night, with Viking support, of course. Alright, here comes a drop, attempting to clear off some creep, but it will be deflected. It looks like both Reynor as well as Uthermal are playing it pretty cool right now. Now another siege tank is coming up, and another one is being produced as well. 2 more medivacs as we ended on. A lair has just been morphed in, and the infantry weapons as well as combat shields are gonna be done pretty soon. Now here come the Zerglings once again, and those Zerglings can deal a lot of damage, especially to undefended bioforce, especially the small bioforce. But it looks like Reynor has decided he does not want to fight just yet. Now, what is this lair for? For a Hydra then. Skipping the Roach one and going directly into Hydras. Now, the melee upgrade is being researched. The carapace has been upgraded as well right now. Or is being upgraded. I'm not sure. Anyway. Yeah. The Overlords are just chilling. Let us take a moment to do some Overlord watching. You know how people do bird watching? I do Overlord watching. Yes. Alright. A big amount of Zergling is just now clearing those rocks. Well, it's ice for some reason. But here come the Marines. And the Marines can do a lot of damage to those Zerglings. I would have loved to see some Hellbats here from Uthermal, but I guess he knows what he's doing. Now the Zerglings are coming from the other side of the map, but there's a lot of siege tank over there. One siege tank will have to go down, but it looks like all of those Zerglings will be cleared off, and now Reynor is in a little bit of trouble because this is a scary Terran army. But here come the Banes. Siege tanks sieging up. There's not a lot of them, only 4. A 5th one is being produced right now. No, a 6th one right here. Rather, another, and the 5th one is coming up. But that's a lot of Hydras. I think Reynor's gonna need Brute Lords to deal with that. Oh, but it looks like Reynor is just gonna go out and try to deal some damage. And he is successfully doing so, killing 11 actually, SCVs so far. Yeah, those units got walled off in there for a little bit. Now, from BlizzCon, I've learned to do a new strategy against Protoss. So basically what you want to do, not every game, didn't work every game for Marvel, but it does work. I've tested it out, especially in the lower levels, because people do not expect it. Now, so what you want to do on any map, basically, maybe not on Fracture though, you want to proxy a barracks, take double gas, and then proxy a factory, get a reactor there, and then just get your cyclones inside their base. That's what you want to do against Protoss. Against Terran, I'd just rather 4 racks. Against Zerg, I'd rather not cheese, because they can punish you hard for it. Now, here comes the push. Uthermal just slow pushing his way across the map. Reynor is in a lot of trouble right now. You'll pick up micro there by Uthermal, getting saving a lot of those Marines. But Reynor has sent some of his forces across the map to try and deal some damage. but unfortunately for him, there was another chunk of this army. 11 banelings are now being produced, but upgrades wise as well as units wise and supply wise, Uthermal is ahead. A lot of siege tanks. This is exactly what I like to see. Now big surround coming up here. A lot of banelings are coming in. Has Reynor just done this? Reynor has almost turned this around. Now more banelings are being morphed in. If he gets some of those banelings to connect, then he's an incredible spot. He's in an incredible spot. But siege tanks are just coming in. A lot of those marines are steaming forward. Those hydras and zerglings will not get to finish. There are only 2 hydras left for Reynor. And even though it looked like Reynor was winning, Uthermal has done it. Now here come the marines and the veins. Those links are yep. But I think there are just a little bit too many marines left over. And with the 20 goals going down, Uthermal will take game number 2. Now hold on guys, because we've got some more, so I'll just see you in a little bit in game. Alright guys, and here we are in game number 3. Now without further ado, let us introduce the players. So in the top right, playing with the blue Terran pieces here on the blue shift LE, we have none other than Uthermal. And in the bottom left, playing with the red Zerg pieces, one of my favorite players, we have none other than Reynor. Now it looks like this is gonna be a pretty standard-ish game. Reynor, oh no, Reynor going for the pool first again. Now Uthermal going for the usual gas depot barrack gas. Barracks actually. But it looks like Reynor does want to cheese this one. Interesting. Oh no, looks like Reynor is taking now an expansion, but lings are being morphed in and they're immediately getting sent across the map. Let me drink a bit of water. Hold up. Here we go. Now 6 zerglings are running across the map, and with no walling being completed over here, I do fear that Uthermal will be in a lot of trouble. Now I think I've said this already, but I'm gonna say it again in case you haven't watched last night's matchup of Terran vs Protoss played between Mahu and SOS. You should definitely watch it, but you gotta brace yourself, because what you're gonna see is gonna be a bit painful. I'm not gonna spoil it. I'm trying so hard not to spoil it. Now the Reaper is staying at home this time around. Interesting. I guess Uthermal is expecting Reynor to do something a little bit out of the ordinary. So 2 Hellions are now being added on. Where is that Reaper at? Mr. Reaper, there you are. Okay. It looks like Reaper will be going for that scout, but there are 2 Hellions on the map, so those zerglings will need to be shot down. Now Medivac coming up. So both of those players trying to are really trying to play it aggressive. Oh, Hellbat drops. I see. Oh, so he's just gonna drop the Hellions and then morph them into Hellbats. That's awesome. This Overlord though will be able to spot everything that's going on. Right? The Overlord does see the Hellions. The Lings are just chilling over here. The Queens are deflecting their attack. Get it? No. Right. In the meantime though, they're just doing whatever. Here comes the Hellbat push though. In the meantime, those Zerglings have made their way across the map. I guess they just came out of there, wherever they were. Beautiful pickup micro there. And you're like, oh, so Protoss likes to microwave the Warp Prism. No worries, I can microwave those as well. But here come the Hellbats. Now the Hellbats are doing an incredible job at killing everything. Here comes Cloak and the Banshee as well. But it looks like those queens will fall. There's one queen left. And it's going down as well. Those drones getting on out of there. Here come more Zerglings. Another queen has spawned in. And it looks like this push will be cleaned up. For now. Man, that was a really intense push. But it looks like Reynor is indeed expecting that that Banshee to come up. Or to come up. You know what I mean. He's expecting the Banshee, so he's already morphing in the Spore Crawlers. In the meantime though, those Zerglings have managed to deal an awful lot of damage. 5 SCVs, 7 SCVs. Oh my god. 9. In the last one, 10 SCVs going down. Wow. So, Uthermal going for the style that Gumiho loves to go for, which is just Hellions, Cyclones, just mech in general. If it's a mechanical unit, Gumiho loves it. This Banshee is pretty weak, but looks like it will manage to get a queen. But the queens are just getting transfused over and over and over again. Oh, beautiful snipe there. Out of 5 queens, only 2 remain. The Baneling Nest is coming up. More Zerglings are moving across the map. They will be spotted by this Banshee and cleaned up by those Hellions. I really love this non-stop aggression here from Uthermal, but it's gonna have to stop at some point. You can't keep fighting the Zerg with this. Now that Overlord is getting shot by the Marine, and it will indeed be killed at some point in time. An engineering bay coming up here. Now this factory being switched over to a starport, and I guess Uthermal's gonna do the same thing he did in game number 2, which is just basically just go for a lot of stuff. Let's go for a lot of siege tanks and a lot of marines. Looks like this Overlord will meet its doom as well. Now Banshee hit squad is moving across the map. I really love Banshees. They're awesome. Why don't we have Banshees in real life? What would be a problem with them? I can't see a problem about the Banshees. I really can't. Now the queens will be able to spot them. Because imagine if Banshees were a real thing, they wouldn't be able to be killed by Marines, because simply they would just fly too high. Now those Banshees will be spotted by the queens because of the Spore Crawlers, but they will still manage to pick off a couple of drones here on their way out. 5 drones going down to 2 Banshees. And I think that's a pretty worthwhile trade. But this is a pretty scary army, especially if you are Reynor right now, because he's only got lings and queens. And while they're great for defense, in offense I do not think this push will manage to hold. Or will not manage to do any damage rather. Beautiful pickup micro there. Getting all of those marines inside the main base. Now I'd love to see the siege tanks getting sieged up over here. Now the Hellbats are doing a lot of damage to those Zerglings, and it looks like, for now, this push will be deflected, and Uthermal is already going for that counter attack, while Marine will be steamed forward to see exactly what's going on. Now that's still a lot of banelings. More banelings are being morphed in. So once those banelings are done, Uthermal is gonna have to move back. And here are the banelings. Now banelings are moving forward, but that's still 3 siege tanks, and 3 siege tanks can deal a lot of damage, especially to light units. But banelings are rolling forward, and it looks like the siege tanks will indeed die, and all that is left is a bunch of medivacs. But here come more marines and another siege tank, and the baneling count is running low. Now the creep tumors have been killed here. Uthermal will siege that one up, getting ready to kill his opponent. More marines. Oh, liberators. I really love this choice here. Oh no. Oh no. Zerglings have managed to make their way inside of that main base of Uthermal, and now they are just dealing the damage. 5 SCVs going down. In the meantime, on the other side of the map, that's still a lot of banelings, and that one siege tank will not be able to kill them all in time. But the liberators will, once they get over here. Now Reynor is either trying to set up a surround or go for a counter attack. Now Reynor does love to do this, but he will find that one walled off, so he is gonna go for the surround, or not. I guess he's gonna just sit there and intercept any units that are moving across. Now here come the Banes, but here come the Lings from behind as well. Oh my god. And with the Hydras being transfused, I think those liberators will indeed go down, but not before picking off a couple more Zerglings and Banelings. And here comes a big push. Uthermal should know about this, and he is indeed going to deflect it for now. I really love this non-stop aggression, but Gumiho is kind of really behind. Now Reynor has 4 bases. Gumiho has only been sitting on 2, and those 2 are starting to really run low. But here comes another push now, and the Hydra count is getting bigger, but the Baneling count is getting smaller. Now the Liberator is just now being stitched up. Beautiful pickup micro there, denying those Baneling connects, but those 2 Marines will indeed die. And there goes the Liberator. But big drop inside the main base. One Medivac will go down, but for now this aggression will once again be deflected. Because Reynor just has a lot of income, and he can keep producing and throwing away units for days right now. While Uthermal now relocating his command center those things will be deflecting now. Plus 2 melee is being researched. Uthermal's army does have to. When did he even get that? How? I don't know, but he does not have any upgrades whatsoever for mech. Now this is a pretty scary army for Terran, but there are a lot of Hydras and a lot of Banelings out on the field, and more Banelings are being morphed in. Reynor sees this and is like, nope. Now this Zergling aggression will indeed be held off, but they will manage to get a siege tank. So yeah, pretty standard stuff over here. But still, this is a pretty scary army for Zerg, and more Zergling counterattacks are coming in. Man, Reynor really loves his counterattacks, doesn't he now? Really punishing Uthermal for moving out. Bruh, 20 SCVs went down. 20 SCVs. Again, I see that again. 20 SCVs going down. Now Uthermal is in a lot of trouble. Banelings and Hydras moving forward, coming in from all angles. Nothing will save Uthermal. And with the GG, Uthermal decides to tap out. Now hold on, guys. We have even more, so I'll see you guys in just a bit. Alright guys, and here we are in game number 4. Now without further ado, where's the sound? Oh, never mind, the sound is here. Let us introduce the players. So, in the top left, in the top right, playing with the blue Terran pieces, we have none other than Uthermal. And in the bottom left, playing with the red Zerg pieces, we have none other than Reynor. Now both of those players going for a pretty standard-ish build here on Cerulean Fall LE. It's really not one of my favorite maps, to be fair. Like, it's a fun map, but I don't really like this really small-ish natural. Like, when you're on the offense, it's great, because if you siege up right here, your opponent can't do nothing if they're stuck inside their natural. But if you're on the defense, even if you are Terran, I mean this is a pretty good place to siege up a siege tank. This one is as well, but yeah, it's great for the one who's on the offense. At least for me, that's how I see it. Now, if we're going for that normal build, Reynor going for his usual catch gas pool, Reaper coming up, as well as the command center. Some crazy stuff going on at BlizzCon though, I do have to say. Like, right now, the one player I hope wins this BlizzCon. I know it's far-fetched, I know you're gonna say, oh my god, but somebody else can win, like Sarah for example, or SOS, or I don't know. But I honestly hope and would love to see Special win this match, win BlizzCon this year. Alright, so Uthermal going for the usual factory, building 2 Marines. Reynor just sitting back, mechoing up like we all should. Now that drone will be turned into a spore crawler, so it doesn't die to the Reaper. Some nice micro there by Reynor, but it looks like for now those players will just do their own stuff. Now Uthermal, I think, wants to go for a bit of that Reaper aggression early on. Because why not? By the way, have you guys seen Warcraft 3 Remastered, or rather Reforged? Because yeah, if yes, then yeah. I'd really love that. Okay, now Command Center is coming up here for your Uthermal. Hellions are being produced, more and more of them are being added on. Now it looks like Uthermal is going for the usual 1-1-1 and is going for that Banshee once again. Now on the other side of the map, Reynor spreading his creep like no tomorrow. Usual metabolic boost is being researched right now, and it is finished. This Overlord will see the end of times. Oh, by the way, speaking of BlizzCon, there is this one thing I am very excited for, and that is the brand new StarCraft 2 Commander. Drum roll please. Zeratul. I probably won't add any drum roll because I'm too lazy to edit this thing. Yeah. Now there's a lot of Hellions over here, but the Zeratul is an interesting character, but the one commander I would love to see would be Hill. You know? What? How about you have Hill as a commander? And just, I don't know, how about the mercenaries? Anyway, now, so yeah, Reynor going for his usual stuff over here, oversaturating most of his bases, only just his main. But here comes a link push. I guess that's meant to deal some damage, but it will not manage to. Well, unless those links manage to make their way inside of the main mineral line, well, the natural anyway. But it looks like those links will indeed be deflected for now, and with those Hellions here, I don't think those links will be able to do much. If anything, actually nothing. They did absolutely nothing. They just died. Well, it took a few more rings with them, but still, it's not a real war. That's not the kind of trade you're looking for. Now, Reynor already going up to his 4th expansion, while Uthermal has just now taken his 3rd. Now Reynor, it looks like he does love his marines and siege tanks. Now, this is something that you see very often. Players doing the exact same thing over and over again, just because they're most confident doing that. But if their opponent plays the opponent and not the matchup, then they can be in huge trouble. Like right now, I think Reynor is expecting this. Uthermal has done it twice now, so Reynor is expecting this, and the more he plays against it, the more he's gonna know how to counter it. Now, Hellbats are not being able to be morphed in. But here comes the Uthermal push. Uthermal's push. What I'm trying to say here is that players should mix it up sometimes. Right? I'm not exactly the best player either, but my problem is not the way I play. My problem are not the strategies I use. My problem is that I don't execute them right. Alright, now here comes those Hellbats, and those Hellbats can deal a lot of damage, but here comes the Banelings once again. Beautiful split there by Uthermal, really killing those, really denying those Banelings the value that they were looking for, but there's just too much Zerg. Now more Marines and Siege Tanks are being added on, and most of Marauders. I guess there were some issues, so they had to pause the game. Okay, that's cool. Now that drop tried to clean off some creep, but it will not happen. Alright, so indeed a few of those Marines will die, but they have managed to clean off some creep, so I guess that's good. By the way, what's this thing in the middle of the map? Is this thing like a reference to Diablo? Does look Diablo-ish to me. I know Zerglings on the other side of the map trying to see whatever they can pick off. And looks like right now Uthermal is just being extremely aggressive while keeping his main army at home. He is still going for a lot of those stuff. Still going he's still clearing off the creep, which is great. Alright, so right now we are looking at a huge Terran army. This is what you're going for if you're Terran, especially mid-game like that. A lot of Marines, a lot of Siege Tanks. There is a medivacs to support them. Now beautiful transfers there on the Queens, really saving them. Alright, now more Marines are moving across the map, and that's a lot of Marines. And more Marines are being added on here for Uthermal, now going for the free upgrade. Now adrenal glands are being researched here, Hive is done, and it looks like the third carapace upgrade is coming up. Now a Ling ran by doing whatever they can. What are those Lings doing? Where are they standing still? I don't know what that was. But 13 SCVs went down, so I guess that was pretty good. Now Hydraling Bane is a great composition. Now more and more Marines are moving forward, steaming forward, and yep, just doing that. How many times did I forward in the last 5 minutes? I don't know. Now more starports are being built here for Uthermal. Is my game lagging or is it just me being whatever? Right now Siege Tanks do not have the proper upgrades for these fights. Here come a lot of Zerglings though, and Marines will not be able to deflect that many Zerglings, but with Reynor, with Uthermal's army coming back home, and with that planetary over there, those Zerglings will be deflected. That was a bloodbath. There was one siege tank being left over. Planetary now being morphed in, or not. Now more factories are being added on. Liberators now. We finally see that Liberator switch here from Uthermal. It's a really good thing to do. Liberators are incredible units. Now Reynor looking forward to getting that engagement that he should win. He needs to take. Because between those Siegelings and those Marines, those Hydras will not survive. Now Reynor chipping away at Uthermal's army. This one bench, you know, standing there, looking cool. I guess its rotters are acting as a fan for those Marines. More and more stuff is coming up. It looks like the command center was sniped. Uthermal setting up those liberators, and in the meantime he is harassing everything. Now Vipers are out, the Spire is being built, Ultralisks are out. Without Marauders or Liberator, it looks like this Bio army is in huge trouble. Blinding clouds are being activated on all of those Siegelings. Beautiful abduct there by Reynor. But Uthermal can kite those Ultras for days. And while Ultras are really scary units, they easily die to Liberators, as well as Siege Tanks. I mean, Ultras are good, but with the Marauder buffs, I don't know. Now here come some Morlings, and they will get absolutely shattered to pieces. Okay. So it looks like for now, this one siege tank inside that medivac, not sure exactly what it's doing. Now where is Reynor's army? Here it is. Looking forward to cleaning those Marines up. That medivac on 6 HP, one more Hydra spine would have killed it, I think. How much damage does a Hydra do again? 6. Oh, 13, never mind. Well, there they go. Here come the Vikings, yep, Vikings. Vipers, not Vikings, my bad. Now, that's a lot of Liberators, but with those Vipers being able to use Blinding Clouds and Abduct, I don't know if that's the best idea. Now, those two Ultras are wailing on that planetary, but with the SCVs repairing it, they will be forced to go back before they die. Now Corruptors are coming up. A Greater Spire. Is a Greater Spire being morphed in? A Greater Spire is already done. Now Reynor going for those Ultralisk counter attacks now. But still, Uthermal does have a lot of Liberators. But here we go. Never mind. Now 4 Broodlords are being morphed in. Yep, Uthermal does know about them. That one Liberator will indeed be killed. Now Broodlords looking for the engagement. Here we go. The Corruptors and Vipers making those Liberators be useless. Ultralisks are moving forward, and Blinding Clouds are denying those Siege Tanks. And for now, this army will indeed be deflected. Now, I do think Marauders are the correct choice here. as they can absolutely destroy Ultralisks, and Corruptors can't do anything to them. Now, yes, Reynor does have 7 bases now, but he's only mining off of 6 of them. That's not really so bad. I think Reynor is in a good spot. He does have a lot of money, and he's maxed. So Vikings are now coming up. Medivacs are being repaired by those SCVs, but here come the Hydras and the Ultras. And this is a scary force that you do not want to mess around with. Liberators being strategically sieged up. More Liberators are coming up. Now the Hydra, no, rather the +3 upgrade for Hydras is coming up. Now there is no such thing as blinding clouds that are blinding clouds are good against these things, but against Bio can just move out of it. So blinding clouds really useless here. But here we go. Or not yet. Now there are no Broodlords left whatsoever. Are there? No, there are no Broodlords left. But here come the Marines. Uthermal knows that those Ultras are gonna get destroyed. Now Ultras do have their +5 armor. I would love to see some Ravens over here. Are there any Ravens out? No, there are not. Some Ravens would absolutely destroy this, because Ultras with no armor against Bio with +3 armor. Now Ultras are extremely tanky and they can deal a lot of damage. But they get, like, Marauders can do a stupid amount of damage to them. Like, look, 26 damage at once against armored units. And Ultras are armored units. And while Hydras are light units, do Hydras do any? Where are all the Hydras at? Here they are. Hydraling Bane. Moving forward from 2 different angles. Reynor, knowing that those Ultras ain't gonna do nothing against this Bio force, he's forcing the engagement the way he pleased. 9 SCVs went down, and Reynor is going back. Now this is like, what, 5 Ultras, but they don't really have a lot of health. Now 4 drones also went down, and did an Ultra just die? No, it didn't. Okay, fine. Okay, so right now both of those players are doing it as well as they can, but Reynor does have a lot of mining going on. In the meantime, Uthermal doesn't really have a lot of economy, but he does have a very strong force over here, because to be fair, yes, Bio gets absolutely demolished by Baning, but Ultras get absolutely demolished by Marauders. And look at this, he's just kiting them over here, and while those abducts are really nice, they're not doing a lot of stuff. That Ultra is almost dead. Almost. One more hit, come on, I know you want to do it. Well, then never mind. Now Broodlords are once again being morphed in. 5 Broodlords at a time, actually more than 5. We have 8 Broodlords on the way. 8 Broodlords on the way. And while there are no siege tanks whatsoever, Broodlords are still pretty good units. Now Reynor taking another base. 2 more bases, he's just taking 2 bases at a time. I guess he already had this one because the spore crawlers are already here. Here comes Uthermal's army though, and even though it's pretty small, it can deal a lot of damage. I don't think that's all of his army. No, it's not. Some of his army is here. That one Zergling will not manage to catch the to kill the planetary in time. Why? An Ultralisk died. The first Ultralisk casualty. Now these Ultralisks are being kited over, and they are getting destroyed. Oh, is this gonna be what I think it is? Is this gonna be the good old school Doom drop? No. It's just a pretty big drop. But those Corruptors can kill the Medivacs, and without any Medivacs, those Marines are looking pretty weak. Here come the Broodlords. And even though they don't really have a lot of upgrades, they are still pretty powerful. Now here comes another push here from Reynor, managing to indeed kill most of Uthermal's economy. But this Bioforce, man, this is not just what you see every day. Those are like 3 Ultralisks, well 2 now, that are running away from a couple of Marines and Marauders. Like, that's 5 Marines and 2 Marauders, and 3 Ultras were running away from them. Now Vikings being landed so they can deal with those Zerglings. Reynor is running low on gas, and he's making more and more Zerglings because that's what works for him. Now those Ultras trying to set up a bit of a round, being transfused there by the Queens, but it looks like they will not be so lucky. And there go the Ultras, but here come the Zerglings. Beautiful pickup micro there by Uthermal, getting them all out of there. But right now, there is almost no way of dealing with these Broodlords, and the Broodlords are just unleashing a swarm of Broodlings, demolishing everything in their path. And here come more Zerglings. I honestly don't see how Uthermal can turn this one around. And with that, Reynor takes game number 3, 4. Alright guys, and here we are in game number 5. Now the reason I made that weird cut in game number 4, when I just cut the video and got over here, it is well, it's because I thought Reynor won 3 already, and I was like, hold up, what? But I'm pretty sure there were 5 replays. What's going on? I was wrong. I forgot who won game number 1. That's what happened, and I assumed Reynor won that as well. Now, so I was a bit confused, but I've checked it. It's fine. So right now, let's check game number 5. So spawning here in the top left corner of Dreamcatcher Alley and playing with the red Zerg pieces, we have none other than our Italian Zerg player known as Reynor. In the bottom right, playing with the blue Terran pieces, we have Uthermal. Now Uthermal going for the same thing he did in game number 1 with the 3 Rex. And if I assume this correctly, he's gonna go for the 4th right about now. There we go. Alright, so Reynor has no idea about this, but he's expecting this. Game Catcher is a great map for Terran, as you can see your tanks behind those walls, those cliffs, and just wail on the enemy army on the other side without getting spotted, which is great. But a couple of links have been morphed in, and they are getting sent across the map. Looks like Reynor wants to fight fire with fire, even though he doesn't even know about fire. Man, this game is about to get lit. Right, so more and more marines are being added on here. Reynor is sending his Zerlings across the map. He does not know about the fact that there is nothing over there to defend. Absolutely nothing. He will need to find out there is no expansion. He'll find out there's no wall. And he will find some happy little SCVs mining some minerals and are running for their lives. But in the meantime, on the other side of the map, here comes Uthermal's aggression once again. Now spine crawlers are being morphed in. 2 queens are out on the map. 2 SCVs going down already. Now those SCVs are coming out, but there is no more money whatsoever for Uthermal. He cannot remake any of these. Those marines getting surrounded there, and they get absolutely destroyed. But here come the rest of Uthermal's SCVs. This is all in now. He's gotta make this work, or he's gonna die. This spine crawler is borrowing. But Reynor, those SCVs will do a bit of tanking here, but they will indeed go down. And with that, Reynor takes game number 5, the last game of this series. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, then please leave a like and subscribe for more StarCraft 2 content and maybe some other stuff. I am planning on doing a live stream tomorrow, or at least recording it for you guys. The cube event in Fortnite, I think it's gonna be tomorrow at some point. Anyway, so yeah, make sure to stay tuned for that. No worries, I'll have another StarCraft 2 video for tomorrow, I hope. Anyway, so yeah, subscribe. Also, don't forget to hit that bell so you're notified every time I upload. I also have Twitter in the description below, so make sure to follow me there. I'll be posting some interesting stuff. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.